Good evening. Welcome to Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community, the news you can trust and events that move and celebrate our very own South Asian community. I'm Nidhi Kathuria, coming to you from our ITV Gold studio in New Jersey. In the news from Community today, Vishwa Umia Foundation ready to create a magnificent and opulent temple complex Umia Dham in Ahmedabad. Indian Americans demand immediate action and common sense gun reforms. In the news from Indian films, OTT and other entertainment, singer KK dies after concert in Kolkata. Assassinated Punjabi singer Sidhu Moosewala cremated at his native village Musa in Mansa. Vishwa Umia Foundation is creating a magnificent and opulent temple complex Umia Dham located in Ahmedabad on land measuring 60 acres with a budget of over rupees 10 billion. Along with the temple, it will be a house, a socio-economic empowerment hub for our community's well-being. The temple will also feature a spiritual museum, elaborate auditoriums for cultural, religious and spiritual activities, a peaceful, soothing space for yoga and meditation, and Prasad Hall for visiting devotees, amongst other facilities. Let's watch the announcement video.
And on the second level, we will have a big hall similar to that, but we will have a lot of partitions in that, like, so we can divide into like 250, 300 people into each different groups. We will have even classrooms for the kids also, like, right, to learn music, like, our language, and all those classes. So this is like almost like a section of the thing. So like the first hall will have almost 16 feet of vertical clearance, like so 16 feet floor height. The second hall will have a 10 feet of the thing. And we'll do the facade and all that outside renovation also. So it really look like the temple right now. A lot of people passing by off the road, but they don't realize that there is a temple right next to you, right? Unless you see the big board.
We are creating a ninth wonder of the world, a temple of Jagatjanni Ma Umia of 504 feet high, and its circumference is 414 feet. This temple will come up at the cost of 800 crores, and it is getting built in 100 acres of land in Ahmedabad. With the temple, we are also creating paramedical and medical facilities, a skill university, a competitive sports complex, and free food for those who are visiting the temple. With this, we are also making a world level of organization of patidars. By uniting patidars of all over the world, we are bringing them on a single platform, and by this, all patidars will get together and they will increase their social and economic relations. This temple will account for more than 25,000 pilgrims every day.
I am also Vice President of Umia Dham Temple, Edison, New Jersey. On behalf of Vishwa Umia Foundations, we had event today at the temple. Approximately 250 people attended the event. And thanks to Deepak Bhai and Rupesh Bhai, who came all the way from Ahmedabad, and they spent almost 1 month in United States traveling all different states, and they travel almost 15 plus states in United States and send the message of Vishwa Umya Foundation to all the states where we have existing Umya Dham temples. As Deepak Bhai mentioned about this Vishwa Umya Dham is a concept that we like to gather all the Kadwa Patidar onto the same platform, make it united so that we can take the advantage of socially, economically, and the business point of view. All the Kadwa Patidars can stay together and grow together.
As Mahendra Bhai and Deepak Bhai said, they are here and spending more than a month to various states to unite all Patidars in different states. Deepak Bhai has formatted 14 chapters, 16 chapters 2 years ago. And in addition, on top, they have format 4 more chapters in this trip. That Vishwa Umya Foundation goal to unite all Patidars globally in one platform and providing social service, not only social, but education, health, women empowerment, and many other services they are doing. As our Vice President Deepak Bhai said, this temple is just not temple. This is a 9th wonder of the world they are building. And approximately in US dollar, there is close to $200 million project. That's including land they are building in India. Also, Vishwa Umya Foundation has chapters in Canada, and upcoming times they're going to have globally many other countries. So in a few years, this organization will be everywhere in the world. Thank you.
વિશ્વ ઉમિયા ધામ અમદાવાદના વાઇસ પ્રેસિડેન્ટ દીપકભાઈ, ખજાનચી રૂપેશભાઈ અને ચેપ્ટર ચેરમેન મહેન્દ્રભાઈ અને યુથ ચેપ્ટર ચેરમેન દિનેશભાઈ આ બધા અહીંયા આવ્યા છે. એમનું ઉમિયા ધામ એડિશન ખૂબ ખૂબ સ્વાગત કરે છે. અને ઉમિયા ધામ તરફથી હું એક પ્રોમિસ આપીશ કે ઉમિયા ધામ એડિશન વિશ્વ ઉમિયા ફાઉન્ડેશનના પડખે આજે નહીં અને કાયમ માટે પણ રહેશે. થેન્ક યુ. જય માતાજી.
My name is Harshad Patel, Vice President for Umya Temple. Thank you for Deepak Bhai and Rupesh Bhai coming India to here. અને એમને છેલ્લા 1 મહિનાથી જે જહેમત ઉઠાવી છે, દરેક અમેરિકાના સ્ટેટમાં ફરીને બધા કડવા પાટીદાર, બધા પટેલોનો મળીને જે સમૂહનું જે ગંઠન કરી રહ્યા છે એ ખરેખર યોગદાનપૂર્વક છે. જે ટાઈમ આપી ના શકે પણ એ પૂરેપૂરો ટાઈમ આપ્યો છે અને વિશ્વનું આઈ થિંક ઊંચામાં ઊંચું મોટું મંદિર બનાવી રહ્યા છે. તે માટે આપણે બધા એમને આભારી છીએ. Thank you. And Jai Umya. And Sudhir Bhai, Doctor, thank you so much. You're sending every time to media here. Thank you.
So overall cost of the project is almost $5 million, like, site work, the outside facade renovation, Shikhar constructions, and 2 new halls. So project like this, $5 million is not as easy to, just keep going on to the things. Like, we need a lot of commitment for the people. We have currently almost 380 trustees to the members, and then they support the whole temple, constructions and all that. So with our Arvind Bhai, his help, he has promised that he's going to increase our 75 new trustees to the temple, which will bring $750,000. We have a lot of convenience store owners, so we are going to start the $1 a day program, and we can get up to $500,000 out of that. Hall, we are going to have some sponsors for the hall particular with their names. We can have $1 million out of it. But still that project won't be finished with that thing, right? We're still short of $2.7 million. But that $2.7 million will be given by the people, for some of the trustees, some of the members sitting here. They just give the no interest loans.
More than 60 million square feet of land and 12 million square feet of construction in last 35 years. He's one of the pillar of Vishwa Umya Foundation. He's a charter member of the foundation. He has a strong family background and philanthropic, and has a lot of social services under his belt. His father, Manibai is the founder and chairman of Mehsana Lions Club. I'm personally, my family is connected with the Lions Club. My wife's
The horrendous massacre at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas on May 24th that killed 19 innocent fourth graders, 9 and 10 years old, and their 2 teachers and injured 17 others shocked a nation wearied by the frequency and parents and families of the victims in disbelief, anger, and unspeakable agony. Indian Americans reacted strongly to the latest massacre. If anyone doubted that gun violence is a public health crisis in America, yesterday was an unequivocal reminder that it most definitely is, asserted United States Surgeon General Dr. Vivek Murthy, who has always held that view. We owe it to the victims, the survivors, our kids, and each other to treat gun violence like the emergency it is. As a parent and as an American, I can't fathom the depth of pain those grieving in Uvalde are feeling. We must do better as a country. Words cannot express the heartbreaking and shocking nature of the event that occurred today. Indian American Judge K.P. George of Fort Bend County, Texas, in a statement on May 24th said, "Our children go to a school to learn in a caring and safe environment. The horrific actions of this single individual once again serve as a reminder that even in our efforts to keep our schools safe, there are those who wish to inflict harm on the most vulnerable amongst us, our children." Reacting to the shooting, Virginia State Senator Ghazala Hashmi urged, "This is not the time for words, it is the time for action. It is the time for the federal government and our leaders in Congress to take steps to prevent future mass murders of innocents in our schools, grocery stores, shopping malls, houses of worship, concerts, and anywhere else that should be safe for children and families." Alok Srivastava, Executive Director of American Hindu Coalition, told News India Times, "Texas is home to a large Hindu American population. We abhor violence, particularly against the innocent and the unarmed. But the U.S. Constitution guarantees an individual's right to bear arms for self-defense and to protect our loved ones and our property. So we ask, why did the security measures in place at this Texas elementary school, including armed security officers, fail? We also ask, could an early intervention in this young man's life by a licensed mental health professional have prevented such horrific violence?" Former Republican candidate for Lieutenant Governor of Virginia, Puneet Ahluwalia, called it heart-wrenching to lose loved ones through deeds of bad, horrible actors who don't value life or freedom. To stop such incidents in future, Ahluwalia told News India Times, "We need to allocate more resources to protecting our kids in school and colleges. Social media sites have to immediately notify authorities on posts which lead to these horrible tragedies and not glorify these sick individuals. Supporting our men and women in uniform and first responders with necessary training, equipment, and mental challenges is important at all times." The sudden death of Krishna Kumar Kunnath, popularly known as KK, has shocked the entire entertainment industry. The singer was in Kolkata for a concert and just shortly after performing, he collapsed and was rushed to a hospital in the city where he was declared dead on Tuesday. His 1999 debut album, Pal, was critically acclaimed. From the early 2000s, he blazed a career in playback singing and recorded a wide range of popular Bollywood songs like Khuda Jaane, Tu Hi Meri Shab Hai, Avarapan Banjarapan, and melancholic Tadap Tadap Ke. West Bengal government on Wednesday paid last respects to KK with gun salute to his body. Kolkata police has registered a case of unnatural death over his demise. Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, who supervised the proceedings, paid floral tributes to the late singer, whose body was kept at Rabindra Sadan for some time. Watch the excerpts from a recent interview done by RJ Divya Solgama for Radio Nasha.
रेडियो नशा पर दिस इज योर बॉलीवुड स्पाई G9 यानी कि दिव्य सोलगामा और आज मेरे साथ मौजूद हम सबके जनी थे के देखिए आपके गानों के तो हम सब दीवाने हैं लेकिन मैं जानना चाहूंगा कि 80s 70s 80s एंड 90s के अगर एरा की बात करें तो आपके ऑल टाइम फेवरेट रेट्रो सॉन्ग्स कौन से
अरे यार इतने सारे गाने अभी कौन सा सुनाऊं इस वक्त मेरे बहुत सारे गाने रात कभी एक ख्वाब में आए और गले हार हुई these are one of my favorites. Okay. Other than that, HC Kishore Kumar.
I know you are a big time Kishore Kumar fan.
Talk about Hindi films. Yeah. He's my all-time favorite. प्यार दीवाना होता है मस्ताना होता है हर खुशी से हर गम से बेगाना होता है
एक बच्चन साहब का भी हो जाए
देखा एक ख्वाब तो ये सिलसिले हुए दूर तक निगाह में है गुल खिले हुए देखा एक ख्वाब तो ये सिलसिले हुए दूर तक निगाह में है गुल खिले हुए
क्या बात है एक गाना जो गाने से मैं आपका फैन बना दैट इज यार What a song.
It's a beautiful song.
It's line because please.
It's the best song for I think bonding and friendship.
It's everywhere. Love, bond, friendship.
क्या गाना लिखा है वो भाई?
Seriously.
यारों दोस्ती बड़ी ही हसीन है ये ना हो तो क्या फिर बोलो ये जिंदगी है कोई तो हो राज़दार बेगरज तेरा हो यार कोई तो हो राज़दार
एक आपने किशोर कुमार स्टाइल का गाना राजेश रोशन ने मुझे बताया था that you sang the style of entirely किशोर कुमार
Yeah.
For Kites.
For Kites, yeah.
So how was that entire thing?
Rajesh Roshan ji, I love working with him. He's a very soft-spoken gentleman and very unassuming. And he's like, he has everything in his system and he takes that effort to get you onto that. So when he's delivering the song, he's like, if I, in my time, if I had this song, these 25 saal pehle, I would have got Kishore to sing. The next person I can think of is you.
And that's
a
fine.
huge compliment.
What's the fact?
So I don't know about that for the fact, but honestly speaking, for me it was a huge compliment. I was like, flummoxed. I was very happy, and when he started singing the song, I realized it was so much like. दिल क्यों ये मेरा शोर करे दिल क्यों ये मेरा शोर करे इधर नहीं उधर नहीं तेरी ओर चले
चलिए गाने तो बहुत है लेकिन वक्त की ताकत देखते हुए इन्हीं गानों में से एक गाना सुनाते हैं थैंक यू सो मच थैंक यू सो मच
Continuing with the news on entertainment on ITV Gold, enjoy Shah Rukh Khan Salman Khan blockbuster Karan Arjun in the family movie night this Friday at 8:30 p.m. EST. Saturday 1 p.m. EST, reserve with the superstars and watch Bulandi. Reserve your Sunday at 3 p.m. EST for an adventurous thriller, Welcome to Karachi. And that's a wrap on Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community tonight. Send us your suggestions and community news that you would like us to cover for our print and television coverage at events@itvgold.com. Follow us on our Facebook handle at ITV Gold, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and pick up a free copy of Desi Talk if you're in the tri-state or in the Chicago area for community news, entertainment, and events in US and India. You can also read the News India Times newspaper online at www.newsindiatimes.com or subscribe to the hard copy by calling 212-675-7515. This is Nidhi Kathuria signing off.